There's actually a great quote, Clive, from an article about you in Rolling Stone magazine that I refer to often. It says, "For a critic, a song should be a hit because it's beautiful. For Clive Davis, a song is beautiful because it's a hit." Do you agree with that?
I don't care how cerebral they might be, every artist wants their album to sell to as great a number of people as possible. I'm not saying it involves compromise, and I don't say it means doing anything unnatural and not organically. So what I'm getting to is, yes, the hit single is necessary almost in almost 95 to 100% in getting your album to the large audience that every artist, from me, whether it was Joplin, whether it was Dylan, whether it was Springsteen, no sellout. But we want the album, obviously, to be successful. And so I would say that the input, since for artists that write their own material, it's their creativity, should never be bastardized. But where we get in is making sure we pick the right single, making sure it's in the best form in order to, whether it was streaming or radio or what have you. And so, yes, you can have favorite album cuts of artists, but usually without feeling tacky or anything other than pure, most of the great copyrights that we're talking about, and of course our lives with the Beatles, Dylan, they're those cuts that have broken through and become hit singles. So perhaps it's long-winded, but there's no question, Pete, that it is a little more beautiful when a great song breaks through and becomes a hit. The best advice in general that I ever got in my life was from my mother. I was always a reader when I was a kid. I was always good in academics, okay? It's what got me my scholarships throughout every school. And she recognized when I was 10, 11, 12, that I would love to read. And we lived in Brooklyn in a melting pot, all races, religions. And she said, you know, it's great that you're an A student. It's great that you love to read, continue doing it. But I don't want you to be an ivory tower person. I don't want you to exist in a vacuum. You got to get out there. You've always got to be people savvy. You got to learn. You don't get common sense from books. You've got to get out there and mix and learn people